She started already,
Dance machine.
I come in peace.
You
peace and hair grease.
Because last week,
love, peace, and hair grease. That's what she got.
Yeah, last week you was on one.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you not? Are you sure? Because you got a whole laptop today.
Well, I'm chilling. It's my birthday week, so I'm chilling.
You chilling? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
All right. What's up, y'all?
What up?
I know we a little late today. You know, we had to get some stuff together. It's okay though.
Yeah, we thought we were ready. It was technical.
You're right about that. That technology,
just
boy. They do what it wants.
But we love our producer, so shout out to her. Period. Yes.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Y'all tap in. It's Let's Hoop.
We're back with Let's Hoop every Tuesday night at 8:00 p.m. There's no better place for fan interaction with SkyWest stats, highlights, and more. Tune in live for the best SkyWest talk, upcoming matchups, and uplifting moments. Let's Hoop, presented by SkyWest Basketball.
All right.
Let's
get it.
Well, y'all already know what time it is. The reason y'all show up on Tuesday anyway.
Just for what?
Top 10. You already know. And then, please, we already know. So you don't have to put in the chat, oh, what about me? What about, What made the cut, made the cut.
I told you she on one.
Any complaints you could send to this one over here.
And
he got you.
Send it on to that one over there. On out the door and elsewhere.
Yeah, it's not my doing. But let's run it.
two hands. Out to Joe. Mark over to TJ, and TJ puts it up for it. From Mark over to TJ.
Yeah.
That number one, bro, I literally, like, we were just kind of talking about off air. Like, I thought TJ was going to bring the house down.
Yeah, I thought that was about to be nasty, bro.
Absolutely.
It was still nice. Don't get me wrong, but God, bro, because he was up there.
Mm-hmm.
He was up there.
But I think where they were in the game at that point, though,
it was
like, let's be safe. Like, let's just put it in.
And that makes sense. Hey, we talked about being mature. That was a very mature move.
Very mature choice, TJ.
Yeah, very mature move.
Because he could have dunked it and pulled up on the rim. and got a tech and kicked
Dang,
out the
bro.
game.
You had to like really go into detail. Called out from the call out.
After I said it, I realized how it came out, and I wasn't really trying to be shady. I wasn't trying to be shady in that moment, but I see how that came out. My apologies.
Yeah. Where the chat at, though? I don't see nobody in the chat.
Right, I'm about to say, y'all
Not
quiet.
for real.
Y'all real quiet. It might be because we was a little
I was about to say, they
Yeah,
probably
like,
look
they
for it at
ain't
8. They
doing
like,
it.
they ain't coming. Let's go on to bed.
So you gotta like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? All that good jazz.
Subscribe.
You know? But yeah, we're here for y'all. We're here for y'all. So come on in here. Where we at?
All right, let's go ahead and get into the first game.
Butt whipping. Yeah, let's go.
So, of course, you know, we had the Wolves versus the Blazers.
Mm-hmm.
Scott, I'll start with you. How do you think the game went overall?
We played with what we had. I mean, we did what we can do. You know, Omar, I don't know what he was thinking. He got the text and got kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
But I do think the team, like, especially at the end, they started trying to like really, really fight, like I seen the Wolves fight. So I do think the very first game, I do think that we tried to fight at the end. We was just too far down, you know, against a powerhouse team. So and you know, Sean had a phenomenal day, but if you look at the stat line, Gino was the player of that game. And Gino don't do a lot of talking. He don't do a lot of screaming. He don't do a lot of anything like that. He just quietly scores 25 points. And, you know, just it's a spanking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nothing you can do about it. And the thing is, his 25 points, for the most part, a lot of shots are guarded. It's somebody in his face. It's like, I'm looking like I can't say anything about the defense on that. Great defense. He just like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the same thing with Sean. Obviously, Sean, he did his thing that game too. And it's just, they got a lot of weapons. So, I mean, I just got to give them credit for what they do. You know, we had who we had. I don't make excuses. So, you know, we're out there to win regardless. It hurts when, you know, when a player does get technicals, that's kind of one of our primary scorers. It does hurt, you know, so hurts our rotation. It hurts a lot of stuff. But, you know, the guys that were out there, you know, I'm proud of what they did. They fought, you know, but, you know, I do know you can't come at this team. You can't come at the Blazers because the Blazers they undefeated for a reason. You can't come at them.
They beat themselves last week.
Yeah, that's the only way they lost. Is
they
you know what I'm saying? Only way they lost is they just didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? But they came fully prepared. I think they knew what was at stake, and everybody was there. I think except Mike, but everybody was there. And they came to win, man. So they proved it. So I don't have much to say. All I can do is give Blazers the props that they deserve on this game, and you know, and move on. I'll let somebody else talk.
The floor is yours.
Floor is mine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first and foremost, I do have to touch on the fact that I think in a game like that, I knew the game was going to be tough for the Wolves to overcome when all of their points were hard. It was like the Blazers were coming on one end and they were getting like easy buckets. You know, they were pass here, pass there, easy bucket. You know, Sean, even though I wouldn't say those easy buckets, but Gino, fade away, easy bucket. Gino, 3 easy buckets. Like all of those were easy buckets, but the Wolves, it was like every bucket was work, tough bucket, hey, like, or up and under, something super tricky, like.
Then when we miss a shot, it's a person already down at the end of the court.
And then when you miss a shot, it's a person at the other end of the court. Yep. So I was just like, okay, that in itself is already going to be a problem. Because whenever you see a fluid offense on one side, but then on the other side, you see a team that's working extra hard, you already know, like, it's going to be tough, you know, it's going to be tough for them to come up with a win in that situation because you can't work hard like that all game and think, somewhere along the way you ain't going to either burn out, gas out, whatever. So, I mean, in that first game, and then the nail in the coffin was when Omar got thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
When Omar got thrown out, it was just like, yeah, this game's over. Because, again, if there was any fluid offense other than Tez, if there was any other fluid offense to where you was like, because, I mean, you got to think, Josh was out. Amari plays off of people. But when you're talking about guys that's going to go get their own shot, you only had two options for the most part. Miles can get his own shot as well. Mm-hmm. But in terms of your premier scorers, you only had Tez and Omar. You lost.
One of them was getting double teamed
all
the time.
One of them was getting double teamed, and then that one that was getting double teamed, you lost that one.
Right.
So, and that's against a team where you got 5, 6, 7 that can go get their own shot. So it just wasn't gonna work. So, and I think that's just ultimately that just showed.
And not getting back on defense, like it was. You try to say it, and it's just I'm not gonna lie, like the way the Blazers do it, they're pretty smart. The way they do it, and it's not just to our team. They've done it all season to every team. It's just like they know when to leak out. They have a sixth sense of, okay, they're shooting the ball. One of us going to leak out. And what happens is you fall asleep when you're shooting the ball. Everybody's looking at the shot to see if it's going in, while it's a Blazer player already down the court.
Yeah.
So when it misses, when the shot comes off and they get the rebound, it's an easy 2 points.
Yeah.
Like they score at least 15 to 20 points like that a game, So it makes it super easy for them, and it's smart play by them, So it was rough. It was rough because and sometimes when you do score and you do your little celebration, they already just
all the way on the other.
They already scored. This is like why y'all gotta get back on defense, So. It was rough, man. It was a rough game, but for us, not for them. Not for them. So, ain't much more to say about it for me.
Yeah, that game was what it was.
We had one exciting game.
All right, let's get into the next game. Then we had Chargers versus Savages. Of course, I think we all said it the week before, we thought Savages was going to take the cake with this one.
No.
Oh, no? Oh, was I the only one?
I think I said that the Savages would get the first game, but the Chargers will probably take the series.
I just said the Chargers would take the series because I don't see anybody beating them 2 times in a row.
That is what you said. Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
But yeah, I thought I said that the Savages would get that first one because I didn't think they were going to lose to them back to back.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the Chargers will probably take the series, but
But the game was a 2-point game.
Man,
No,
listen,
literally.
I said that game honestly could have been a candidate for like game of the year. Because that game, just in totality, like that game just, I mean, it's like the stars came out to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I got to say this, man, and I'm going to catch flack for it. PJ,
Back him, not me.
PJ, you my boy. I love you. But Shaq won his matchup in the series, man. And I'm going to tell you why that stands out. Because, and you mentioned it. You mentioned it last week. You and I stood by the door.
We did.
We stood by the door.
We did.
And Shaq looks at us and he's like, MVP? Like, you got to show me.
Mm-hmm.
And when
he did in that first game, though.
But see, here's the thing, bro.
But
like,
they lost.
Here's the thing, bro. Like you talking about winning the battle versus winning the war.
Right.
Like, yeah, he showed it in that first game, but this second game, like Shaq imposed his will.
Yeah.
In the second game, and it was to the point to where if you even looked at the way PJ played, he shot a lot more outside shots. He shot a lot more outside shots, and it's just like after a while, it's just like, bro. Like y'all saying, and I mean, I heard the talk, and it was like, man, PJ, go kill, and PJ's like, bro, this isn't the rest of the league. Like it's Shaq, bro. Like I can't just move him like I'm moving everybody else.
He's
like,
a formidable big man.
He's a formidable big man, bro. Mm-hmm. So it's like I gotta give Shaq kudos in that regard because it's like, bro, you said it. Like you're gonna have to show me like you weren't impressed, and you went out and you played like you weren't impressed. And you won the matchup. And because you won the matchup, and I said it, if they were going to win that series, Shaq had to impose his will.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. They won the series because, to be honest with you, PJ was not able to be the PJ we've been seeing all season Sunday. He just wasn't. That down low presence that they typically had established and the play through PJ offense, they weren't able to do that because he wasn't able to consistently find that sweet spot that he always finds pretty much every game. Shaq didn't let him find it. He was pushing on him the whole game, hitting on him the whole game, and that stuff wears you down. So
with his size, absolutely.
Yeah, so I got to give kudos in that regard. And then, I still have to give kudos on the Savages side. TJ did what TJ does. The consistent scorer, the leader. Same thing with Steve, veteran players, all the things. But
Mark.
And that's what I was about to say. Like, definitely got to shout out Mark because to be honest with you, there were times where that game was about to get out of control.
And he come down
and Mark went crazy. Three back to back, 2 back to back. And those moments, and then you got the crowd when he hits.
When he hits, it's like
the crowd goes crazy. Yeah. So it's like all of that stuff kind of wills you back into the game. And I think that's what happened. The game threatened to get out of control on multiple occasions, but they willed him back into the game. Even Joe had a really good game.
Dude, Joe has had a few good games.
He has.
And I believe he has found a home.
Yeah, and I mean, some players just need the opportunity. Some players. Yeah. So, how we always talk about guys that want to jump to different teams.
Right.
And it's like, man, I just need to go somewhere where I can rock out.
Who are you referencing? Because
I ain't gonna do all that with you.
You pull the voice and everything.
No, because every season,
want to know.
It is. Every season we always, they won't just let me rock out, man. They won't just let me hoop. They won't just let me.
There's some players that don't need to say.
And it's just like they go to the other team and they put up the same scudded shots and everything else that they did on the last team, and it's like, this is why they don't let you rock out, because you do that. And
he's gonna get a phone call.
It doesn't contribute to winning.
No, I don't think he's talking anybody specifically that you're thinking.
I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm talking about this. Like I said, this has been over the past 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. Every year we get the people. Man, they won't let me hoop, man. They're sheep. They would just give me a chance. And those people, they bounce around until they bounce out of the league. And
gotta learn how to commit to something.
It's a bunch of them that fizzled out.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of them.
But see, it's 2 prime examples this year to where it's like there are certain ones to where it's just like, bro, it's just time, bro. You're not that. Mm-hmm. But then there are others where it's just like it is situational, and they need to be in a better situation. Mm-hmm. Trajan was one of them. Mm-hmm. Trajan came over into a situation with Black Ice. It was a little better last year, and then this year it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But with Joe, it's like he needed that better situation. Really, everybody can't be me. Want to go to another team and be happy with less shots. Lance,
that's facts.
That's facts, bro.
That's
because
facts.
When Lance was on the Redhawks, he was getting at least 20 shots a game. He was starting.
Volume shooter. That's how the old people say the volume shooter.
Yes. But then he went over to the Blazers, and I mean, he's just happy.
He's playing his role. He's playing his role.
Everybody can't do that. I will give you kudos on that, bro. Everybody cannot do that. So it's just kind of one of those things where Joe has come into this situation with the Savages. And I mean, he's taking advantage of it. It took him a couple of games to kind of get in the flow of everything. Yeah. But now that he's gotten in the flow, he's taking advantage of it. It's like he had such a good game. You can't fault him for that last shot that he missed.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, when he let it go,
open, but
I was like, I like it. I like Joe to hit that. You know what I mean? And there were some other things that they felt could have happened.
They wanted the ball in Mark's hand.
They wanted
it in his hands. I'll be honest with you, that's what they want.
You wanted the ball in Mark's hands. If I'm PJ, I wasn't expecting him to push it himself.
Right.
But if I am PJ, if you push it yourself that far, I'm living with you going to finish that.
Right.
To be honest with you. Because that's either, I was about to say that's either going to be a foul or a bucket. It should be a foul. We don't know what he's going to do. But it should be a foul or a bucket. You know what I mean? If you're going to push it that far, bro, just keep it and go all the way because you have the ability to go all the way. TJ could have got it's a lot of things that could have happened, but I think PJ made the right play by swinging it over
The
to
play was
Joe.
right. The play was right.
And I mean, it just didn't fall. You know, you live and die with that. But I like the shot. But now to go over to the Chargers side again, because there's a couple more people I got to talk about. Got to talk about Smoke. Like, when you just talk about a complete point guard.
True. He's a true
and complete point guard to where he knows how to pick his spots.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time for me to go. I need to score.
Right.
Now it's time for me to get everybody involved. Now it's time. I see KB rolling. Here, KB. Here, KB. Here. I know y'all want the ball. Hold on. Here, KB.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Shaq ain't touched the ball in a minute. Hey, Shaq, come get this screen and roll. Like Malik is your quintessential point guard that they say is kind of lost. Like, you ain't got a point. You don't have point guards like this no more. But I think he is that 2000s quintessential point guard.
I mean, not Paul Pierce, Chris Paul.
Exactly. Somebody like Chris Paul who can get his own, but knows how to get everybody else involved. And again, I think that gets overlooked sometimes because of the job that he has to do, because he has to adjust a lot. If KB is not here, now I got to figure out how much more I got to make up points-wise for that, and how to get the most out of everybody else to make up for that. KB is here. Now how do I let the monster loose, but make sure everybody else stays engaged? Like, that's not an easy job. So, like I said, definitely got to give kudos to Malik. Like I said, I gave my kudos to Shaq. Amari, Amari does what Amari does. All year, every game, Amari does what Amari does. Rock, same thing. Rock is that player where, like I said, he's a championship player. The Rick Fox, that championship piece that you need to win, Rock is that player. He will do whatever the team needs, and then he gonna provide you with some highlights when he can.
Boy, if he would have caught that one off the backboard.
You remember when you had the Barry Trajan?
But
what Jordan did?
Yeah, it was gonna be. Yeah,
it would have been another one in that graveyard for sure. Sorry, TJ, but it would have been another one.
DBD
in that graveyard.
You know what DBD is?
Sure.
You know what DBD is, right?
What?
Death by dunk.
Oh.
DJ,
I'm already I'm already on that, brother. Like, the
referees, I think they be trying to pat their head and rub their stomach at the same time, and they don't know how to do it.
Leave rebound. Yo, Mighty Mouse is crazy. You know which one he talking about? That's Mighty Mouse.
I know it looks like him. It looks with the late calls and everything. He said rebound.
Bro.
Look, the foul is he's like,
no, bro. He talking about two different people.
Huh?
He talking about two different people. You know which one rebounded.
I know which one
rebounded.
Jonathan.
But you know which one Mighty Mouse.
No, I thought he was talking about.
No, bro. One? Mighty Mouse.
Oh,
another one.
Yes, the dark skin, the darker skin one. Oh, DJ, you on one, bro. Oh, yes. Did I always be like this? With that look on his face. Yeah, you got him. Yeah.
Bro, Mighty Mouse is nuts, bro. I ain't doing this with y'all tonight. We're trying to get through these games. We're not doing this with y'all. Oh, my God. Mighty Mouse is crazy.
That's funny. That's funny.
I don't even remember what I was saying because it was somebody else I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah. I also wanted to talk about Jamon.
KG, man. That's my
I ain't
boy.
gonna hold you. Mighty Mouse, the Mighty Mouse dude, he kind of looked like somebody tried to draw Jamon off memory. If you think about it, like if somebody tried to just draw him off memory, that's what the Mighty Mouse dude looked like. But anyway, Jamon. Bro, I'm not finna do this. But anyway, if you look at Jamon again, like I said, week after week, he's that guy to where he's just the pro that's ready. I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of minutes this game. I don't know if I'm gonna get a little bit of minutes this game. But the minutes that I get, you gonna feel them. And like I said, the Chargers, man, they just played a complete game.
But the minutes he don't get, he's still impactful.
Absolutely,
because he's on the bench, he's standing up, walking around, cheering. You know what I'm saying? It's just like he's a team player, like complete team player. So, he is. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, DJ, I had to vibe with you, bro. I had one too. I had to throw that one out there. But yeah, like I said, second game, it's just Savages just weren't able to close it. They fought. And here's the thing: they fought all the way back though, because they were down a bit.
They were,
and we was like, this game pretty much over. But they fought back, and
Mark happened.
Mark
about
happened.
3 possessions in a row.
But their defensive intensity went up for a while too.
Yeah.
And then they got, and then TJ, that actually the one that was on top 10, that was like a game tie-in alley. So it was like like I said, they fought, man. It's just they just couldn't close it. And Chargers did what they were supposed to do, put them away and won. So.
I have a different perspective because I agree with all of that, but I have one thing to say that we didn't talk about. Basketball is won by fundamentals, and free throws are fundamentals of the game.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So you want to be a star, hit your free throws. I'm just saying. Like, I think they were like 2 for 12 at one point. That's your game right there. You know what I'm saying? So all the talk, all about I'm him, all about all of that stuff. When it comes time to hit the free throws, you gotta hit your free throws. I mean, that's a lot of missed free throws. I'm just saying. And
I'm him is crazy.
I mean, no, I'm saying what people say that stuff, but it's like y'all lost the game by free throws. They missed. I don't know the exact number, but I know I was talking with Jordan, and I think they had missed 12 free throws. Let me see.
Yeah, DJ said the same thing. Yeah.
2 for 12. It's like that is a fundamental part of the game. And I mean, that's 10 points right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10 points. And so at this point, you can't complain about the refs because you're getting the free throws.
You're getting to the line.
You're getting to the line, but you're not capitalizing at the line. So, I mean, come on, man. Like, I think both teams played a phenomenal game. But I think one team hit free throws and the other one didn't.
Well, he said they shot 12 free throws the whole game and they only made one.
See? I mean, I'm just saying. The other team shot free throws too, and they made theirs. They shot free throws and they missed theirs. You wouldn't have been doing all that fighting. You would have been doing I mean, that's a lot of points left on the table.
Because another thing about free throws, and even just kind of going to the free throw line, it gives you an opportunity to break momentum while the clock has stopped, and you can kind of cover some ground without the clock moving. But if you stop in the clock and you ain't covering no ground, it's like it really don't even matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter. So it's bad, man. It's bad. I do want to point out that PJ, when you talked about PJ versus Shaq, PJ's biggest thing this season that put him ahead of everybody was he had 9, I think, and I think Shaq had 8. So that's for PJ to have less than double digits in rebounds. That lets you know that Shaq putting his weight on him, wearing him down. It did something. It did something to him, because PJ all year, I think he hit 2 threes in this game, but PJ all year hadn't settled because PJ in the years past, PJ would shoot a lot of threes. He never settled, but this game I felt like he was like, man, I'm gonna just shoot a 3 right here. And you do that when you're tired a lot of times. You just don't want to do all the work that you have to do to get by Shaq. Because it's not like he didn't score. I think he had 14 points or something like that. It's not like he didn't score.
Right.
But it's just that's taxing on your body. And he plays a lot of minutes, So it's just one of those things, man, that you can't do. What did TJ say?
Well, TJ said they made more than 1. But they still missed a lot, though. I know they missed at least 10. I don't know how many they shot the whole game, but we were sitting over there counting on commentary. They missed at least 10.
Yeah. They said or 2 at the most. So out of 12, though, that's just bad. I mean, that's bad. It was a lot of times they went to the line, it was like 2 misses, and that's just a pivotal part of the game. And for any player out there, just understand that free throws are an essential part of the game. It really is. Like I always say, they free. You know what I'm saying? They free. Just, and it's something that you have to actually focus on and concentrate on. Everybody wants to dunk. Everybody wants to shoot a 3. Everybody wants to dribble. But making free throws, it's same thing. Look, we can talk about LeBron James. As great a player as he is, he misses free throws a lot.
Matter of fact, they allege that that's why he doesn't drive at the end of games because he don't want that smoke.
See what I'm saying?
To the free throw line.
So it's not a shot at anybody. It's just like, I mean, even some of the greats, they're great everywhere else, but when you get to the free throw line, it's just like, but it's guys that's cash at the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? So, and that just means they work on it. They work on it more than they don't. So, I'll say that. So, but that's about it for me on them.
Yeah, same.
All right, and now we get into the last game.
Yeah, another L. Turn the page.
Don't be that way.
Ain't no poor me. Ain't no poor me. I'm good.
It was just the way, just the defeat. Another L.
I mean, what else is it? It's
we can't not talk about this though. KB had 36.
Oh yeah. We forgot to point that out.
Yeah, we gotta point out the fact.
Let's go back. No. Not just
40.
36. He had 36 and 9 rebounds.
I mean,
and KB normally don't pass, so he had 2 assists because he normally, you know what I'm saying, he normally ain't passing when he get it. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that though, because he like that. You know what I'm saying? But he had 2 assists to add on to that, so he was really on. So. Yeah.
He almost dropped the 40 ball. So
yeah. TJ, I agree. Y'all did have a fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, TJ. Like I think whatever games that y'all lost, it was a free throw. You know, it was kind of that free throw line kind of killed you guys. You know, and it helped you guys beat the Red Hawks, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But free throws kind of killed you guys, man. But I mean, game was a great game. Like no doubt, great game. So
I swear we just straight catching this team in the league.
That's
why we beat the Red Hawks. How did we get involved in
because
this?
TJ hit those. That's why I know.
But I'm just saying we just straight catching this team in the league. No, we be minding our own business. Folks gonna find a way to snipe us out of nowhere.
Man, come on, man.
All right, let's go to this last game.
Yep, you snipe us on this last game because we got.
Oh boy. Can I start with this last game?
You can go ahead and start, buddy.
Okay, so I'm gonna address the cameras first, because there was a Sky West received a complaint about the commentary, so I would like to address the commentary personally live on air. What's the Netflix thing? Which camera? Which one do I look at? I can look at this one right here. I can go straight into this one. Okay. So I was made aware that there was a discrepancy about the way that the commentary was, and that apparently that it was deemed that it was biased, that we were pulling for the Wolves to beat the Blazers. And I would just like a moment to just personally clear that up. So as a part of the commentary, we talk about what we are seeing, and we have to talk about, you know, it's our job to control the emotion behind what is happening in the games for the viewers at home. So yes, you heard a lot of encouragement towards the Wolves side, but it was not from a place of we want the Wolves to beat the Blazers, but particularly in our seat, and particularly my seat, you know, as one of the owners of the company, it behooves us to have an overall good basketball product. And so what I personally was seeing from the Wolverines, I was very disappointed in, because the Wolves that played Black Ice, granted, yes, they had Josh, but me personally, I didn't feel like that was an excuse to play the way they played with him not being there, because I didn't see fight. I didn't see intensity. I saw intensity really from one person, and that was Tez. He was the only one out there hollering. He was the only one out there beating his chest. He was the only one out there, I mean, talking junk, throwing the ball back and forth to Kel. Like, he was the only one that was attacking the Blazers, in my opinion. You know, Omar was as well offensively, but it wasn't like tenacious. You know what I mean? And so, yes, you might have heard me a lot. Come on, Wolves, like, what are y'all doing? Because yes, I wanted to see a game. We had just came off that Chargers Savages game, and I mean, that was like that was one for the books. Like, that was an amazing game. And then to come from that to the game that we saw, and for the Wolves to not, I mean, this was essentially the game 7, if you would have it, and the Wolves just had no fight. And that was really blowing me. So that is why you heard what you heard. So I just want to make sure and apologize if it came off like we were rooting against the Blazers.
We're not sorry.
Well, I'm just going to speak for me in this moment in time. If it came off that way, you know, I just want to clear up that it's not about rooting for one particular team or the other. We just want to see good basketball. And what I was watching was not good basketball. The Wolves, and now I will go into my analytics. The Wolves, again, every basket that they were getting, it was tough. And then also the Wolves were not playing. How do I put this? The Wolves weren't playing team ball either. It got to a certain point to where shots were just being jacked up. And it's just like, and every time that happened, Lance or somebody was on that other end leaking out and just waiting. Not Lance with the fist. Lance or whomever was just leaking out, to get a layup or whatever the case. And it's just like, bro, nobody wants to see that. Like, we don't care who wins either way, but we do want to see good basketball. And I just felt like the Wolves did not put up a fight, and that was not the same Wolves team that we saw fight against Black Ice and had Black Ice up on the ropes the way they did. And my thing is, the only person that was missing was Josh. And granted, from a rim protection standpoint, that makes a big difference. But from a tenacity standpoint, that should have made no difference because Frank was there. Y'all got Frank back. What's the other? Tez, he was still there. Like, y'all still had y'all's engines, y'all's tenacious engines. So, yeah, like I said, that was aggravating me. And it was just like, bro, we were wanting to, we was trying to will the Wolves into making it a game because after a certain point, we knew, this is over. We know. But again, nobody wants to watch that. And so that's why my commentary came off the way that it did. So I just wanted to clear that up because I didn't want anybody thinking that there was any bias. So, yes. Scott, I'll turn it over to you.
Getting out in transition. That is the phrase of the day for the Wolverines.
What is it?
Getting out in transition.
Oh, yeah.
Happened the first game, second game. We had a long talk back there. I said, listen, the Blazers, they get out. They literally leak out every time. I said, so if you're not going for a rebound, guess what you need to do? You need to run back every time. You can't watch shots. You got to do it every time. At the end of the day, you can say things, but when people get out on the court and they don't execute it, it just wasn't. It was executed poorly. You know what I'm saying? It was just bad. Basically, like in this game, to be honest with you, this game in the first quarter was blown out of proportion. But we chipped. And I know at one point, Darius, you was like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all only down by 9 or 11 or something like that.
That's how we were talking to the bench. We're like, bro, why y'all over there
defeated? I mean, they were throwing stuff, and I was just like, yeah, look what Lance said. Look what Lance said.
I heard Scott say get back 50 times.
No, for real.
I was
gonna get ready to jump on the court in a minute.
But at the end of the day, guys, I say this all of the time. I am a coach. I am not a player.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I can't win a game. I can't lose a game. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not on the court. I'm not out there. So I was just saying what needed to be said, but you have to listen. You get what I'm saying? You have to listen. And if you don't listen, it's just one of those things. It's just like, if you're not listening to me, I don't know what else to say. Because that's what's killing us. Mm-hmm. The game is at some point it was a 9-point game. I'm like, hey guys, we're in the game. What are we looking like this for? I was like, all we have to do is get back on defense. When we shoot a shot, if you're not going for the rebound, I said, matter of fact, I need 3 people. Who is it going to be? We named 3 people. Okay, y'all don't even go for the rebound. Y'all said y'all get back. Did they do that? No. You get what I'm saying? So, and all I did was keep reiterating that because that was really what was killing us. And obviously, Sean one-on-one.
I was about to say.
Sean one-on-one was killing us too.
I was about to say, that's the only other thing, brother. Getting back on defense was not the only thing y'all needed.
But I will say this, though. We were doing our best to make it tough on Sean, to play him tough. It's one of those things Sean's going to score, period. It is what it is. The other thing that I said, listen, when Sean gets comfortable, somebody needs to double team. Well, you can't double team him when he's in the paint. You can't let them get all the way to the paint and double team. I'm like, you got to double team earlier than that. You know,
and in truth with the Blazers, that's a pick your poison type
it is
thing.
a pick your poison.
If you double team them, I mean, you probably got, if it's 5 of them on the floor, Sean got the ball, you probably still got 3.
That's it.
That can knock that 3 down, and Sean will find it.
But who was killing us that second game individually?
I mean, it was Sean though, but that's kind of one of them ones where it's like, do we live with 2 or the 2 or the 3? Like, you know. And bro he leaves the league and ones.
And ones, yeah. Oh, and guess what else he does? I don't think he missed a free throw. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he missed a free throw.
He didn't.
Like, he missed not one free throw. And at the end of the day, dude, and like I said, man, the Blazers, I'll say this publicly. It's about 4 people on the Blazers that kind of get on your nerves. You know what I'm saying about the Blazers. But overall, the stars of that team, the Shans, the Kels, we throw Zebo in there. You know what I'm saying? We throw Gino in there. You get what I'm saying? Like, those guys are they're pretty humble guys, man. They don't, you know. Sean, he did say something to me, but I'm not, you know, saying it was bad. It was basketball. He's like, hey, man, I'm going to kill him today. You know, and he just went on about his business, and he killed him. You know what I'm saying?
He went on about his business and killed him.
But what I'm saying is, like, they are, to me, they are not what everybody keeps talking about. You know, I think TJ said something about it. They're sore losers and all. Sore winners and all of that stuff. I don't think the core of that team is like that. I just don't. The core or the people who score the most points or the most productive people on that team are like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just leave it at that. So I respect those guys, you know, a lot. So
DJ, they said, dang, our number grew to 4. I'm not doing this with you.
I'm just saying, like, and my whole thing is, I know it's talk, you know, and you know, I'm not mad at the Blazers and stuff, but there's a lot of people that don't like y'all. I'll be real with you. There's a lot of people that don't like you, and you know, and I think that's the reason. But my whole thing is, hey, you backing up what you're talking about. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shake your hand and congratulate you. You know, so that's all I got to say about it, because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? If you can talk junk and back it up, dude. A lot of people didn't like Muhammad Ali because Muhammad Ali talked trash, but guess what he did? He backed it up. You know, so it is what it is.
Jordan around the league either.
Exactly. So
we grew up thinking Space Jam was, oh, Jordan's so nice. Yeah, all right. He's so cool. Looney Tunes, you know, Space Jam. Nah, exactly. If you actually knew Jordan on the Chicago Bulls, yeah, people didn't like Jordan. Bro.
Yeah, nah. This, who was it that actually told him he was gonna break his legs? Horace Grant.
Oh yeah.
Horace Grant said he'll break his leg, but yeah, I mean, I understand that, DJ. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's from certain people too, DJ. It's from certain people too. But you know, I'll leave it at that. But I do want to make mention of this too. This one day, it's just on a serious note and a congratulations note for Aaron. Mm-hmm. You know, what I mean by that, and just to give a lighter note of the Blazers and show you that all the players aren't junk talkers and doing all of that stuff. Aaron came and shook Darius in my hand, you know, and you know he was basically said he got a position in Cleveland. So just wanted to tell Aaron, you know, give him a hand clap and tell him congratulations.
That's amazing.
You know, Aaron has been a great guy in this league, man, and we wish him nothing but well, because when it goes past basketball, and that's what we're all about. We're about brotherhood, and you know, just wanting to just congratulate him, and you know, just say may God be with him, you know, and he continue to bless him and his family. So I'll leave it at that. But once again, Blazers, hey, you're doing what you need to do. You're doing your job. You're undefeated. I have nothing to say, you know. Do your thing. You know, I'll leave it at that.
For sure. All right. That's it for me on that one. Wait, no. It was one more thing I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was now. Hold on. I need like 5 seconds. Jersey going to Raptors, Cleveland. This is for you. No, facts. No,
right,
for sure.
right.
For sure. Oh man, there was one more thing that I wanted to point out about that game,
Bro. Really?
I want to thank the refs and Kari this season for all the support. Oh, and Carl. I'm not doing this. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Aaron, I see you saw it, man. Much love for you, brother. For real.
Yeah. But like I said, just overall and all in all, when it came down to that game, I just think there was no answer for Sean ultimately.
Nah.
For everything, getting back on defense, all the things, like there was just ultimately no answer for Sean. And you know, it's like, what do you double team him? But then it's like you got too many. He's a willing passer, and you got too many shooters around him. It's just because I said that early. I can't remember if it was the first game or the second game. They started cheating on Quinn, and I was like, I'm sorry. Have we not been watching the Blazers play all season?
Dude,
that's one of the things. Sean draws all the attention to him, and Quinn just sit there at the top like, I'm ready. I'm talking about
chilling.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Big shot Bob.
Whenever you are, I'm ready.
That's it, man.
Literally,
I'm telling you.
Sean finds him every time.
Yeah.
You know, I think there were some games where they were running like an actual action to where Quinn would come and set the screen.
Yep.
And they would wait for that person to not step up on Quinn or give it right to him. I mean, they spammed that like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, man, the Blazers, I mean, look, people can say what they want, you know, yes, it ain't even the trash talk, it's the other talk that can get a little daunting at times, but we know it's all love.
Yeah.
But you know, aside from that, you cannot take away the IQ that they play with.
No.
Because a lot of times when you have good players on a team, it can be harder sometimes. Because when you got guys like Kel, like, you know,
PG Tim?
Yeah, PG Tim. yeah, PG Tim. That's what you call him.
Yep.
When you got guys like that, you know, that's somebody that can go be a star himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gino, a star himself. Sean, a star himself. Mike, if we're honest, can go places and star himself.
Yeah.
Like, but you got all these guys that's like, yo,
that's unselfish.
I'm going to be a professional and I'm going to wait my turn. And when it's my turn, when my number is called, I'm eat. So, you know, kudos to them. And, you know, yeah, man, Wolves got some.
And let's not talk about, let's not, even though I mentioned Aaron hit a couple on us too, buddy. He was wide open because we were overplaying or trying to overplay on Sean. He right there in the corner. Splash.
That's why I said it's a pick your poison. If you try to overplay Sean, you know, he gonna find who's open.
Yeah.
So Wolves, man. I will have to say, I feel like you not rebuild, but retool. Mm-hmm. I do think there's gonna be some retooling you're gonna have to do because again, just with the season that you guys had, people being here, people not being here, all the different things like that. Like, I mean, you can't win like that ultimately. Especially against when you get to this point in the season where you're playing the best teams. And you might get away with it here and there in the regular season. You know, you're playing a team with not so great a record or whatever. Yeah. But at this point in the season, to not be here or to not be here mentally, like it's just you can't win like that.
So. And I give props to players because I know Khalil plays in other leagues. I know Sean plays in other leagues, but because it's playoffs right now, they're available. Mm-hmm. You know, they're making sure they're available, and you know, it's a certain respect that I have for them because I believe they respect our league that much to actually come and play. You know, so and I don't bash people who trying to take other opportunities or you know get more exposure. That's fine. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just you know it needs to be communicated. You know, and things of that nature. But you know, I'll leave it at that. Yes, look different without theirs. That's a very, 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 very true statement. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
We will leave it at that. All right, it's pushing that time. Let's keep rolling.
All right, so we'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back, y'all.
We're here to unlock greatness.
What they say doesn't matter.
What I do defines me.
Respect is our currency.
Brotherhood is our culture.
What comes between us? Nothing.
We are family.
We are competition.
We are
SkyWest
SkyWest Basketball.
Let's just go ahead and clear this up right now.
Oh shoot.
No, because I'm like, y'all are really feeding into something that's not even there. I do not hate nobody. I am Team Sky West. Always, always, always. I will say it once and I'll say it again. I do not think the Blazers are undefeated. I do think the 9 other teams on the league do have the capability of winning. Of course, we didn't see that this season. There was a lot of changes, a lot of twists and turns, I would say, from the start of the season, honestly. But the potential is there. Mm-hmm. So, no, I do not hate y'all. I don't know why y'all keep feeding into this. And I'm just indebted at that. So I'm not going to entertain it or talk about it anymore. But we can go ahead and get into... Sorry. What are you looking at? No, the end of the year award.
Oh, end of the year award.
I was just bracing myself. I didn't know how far she was finna go.
I'm done. Like
I was finna leave and give her the floor and let her do what she had to do.
I'm about to walk out too. About to get a double walk out.
Right, I'm about to say.
I'm just saying, like, why are we still giving this energy? I'm over it. You can go ahead though.
All right. Well, all right. No, we ain't finna do all that. All right, so end of the season awards. Let's start with most improved.
I always forget our list.
I got y'all. Hold on.
Give us some help.
Help us out.
Most improved. Child. 1 minute. Okay, most improved.
I know
we got Showtime, Jay Adams, Sham, TJ, Trey, Fletcher, Vaughn, and Trey from Black Eyes.
That's too many people, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's way too many people.
All right, y'all. Let's break this down.
Let's break this down. Like,
we
give me that list again.
3.
So we need top 3 or
top four.
Okay.
I think Vaughn is.
I gotta say Vaughn. I gotta say Showtime. I gotta say Jordan Adams.
Yes.
Okay.
And then TJ. That's my 4.
So the others were Sham, TJ, Trey, and Fletcher.
Yeah, no, that's my 4. TJ, Showtime, Vaughn, and Jordan Adams. That's my 4.
Trajan is a hard one though.
For most improved though, Trajan has been there. He just had a
last season to this season. That's what kind of most improved is, right?
Let me ask you this: Who had a better season the last time they played in the league to now, between Jordan Adams and what's your boy, Trajan? Who had a better jump? Jordan Adams was on the Red Hawks. I can answer the question.
Yeah,
who had a better jump?
He averaged about 0.1 points a game and 0.1 rebounds, if that. He did have a pretty big jump.
He had a big jump this season, bro, with the Bulldogs. So I'm like,
okay, what they're saying is Vaughn, TJ, Showtime.
They say I see some
Jordan,
Jordan, Showtime, Vaughn, TJ, Jordan. Me and DJ got the same list.
Yep.
All right.
Somebody said I guess Trajan did miss some games too. So,
So we taking Fletcher out.
Fletcher been playing like that. I don't know why.
Yeah, no. Fletcher had a good season last season.
Yeah,
too. To me, Fletcher shouldn't have been in it.
Lance said he's gonna give us all the right answers. Really,
TJ Barlow.
Yeah, sounds biased.
Right, just a little bit.
It sounds biased.
That sounds like that's a savage account.
Yeah, we don't do biases.
That's a savage account. Yeah. All right. So we did most improved 6 man of the year.
We had Malolo, Jay from Black Ice, Vaughn, Mike from Blazers, Solomon, Sham.
Oh, you said Malolo and Mike. That's the same person.
Oh,
yeah, Mike Malolo from the Blazers.
Yeah. So you can erase one of those. So let's do that again.
Malolo.
Yeah, Malolo is Mike.
All right, some mimosa. That's what I was going to say.
Mimosa.
Oh Lord! What in the world?
J Mike Solo.
Malolo,
See, me and
Jay.
DJ on the same page
Yeah,
with these.
Solo was on there. Yeah.
J Mike Solo, and then it was one more. What's your list again?
What's your list?
Malolo, Jay from Black Ice, Vaughn, Solomon, Sham, and Amari.
Amari from the Chargers. That's my other one.
Yep, that was the other one.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know he was a 6 man.
Exactly. That's my other one.
Yeah.
Mike,
agreed.
Jay, Solo, and Amari. That would be my list.
All right. What's next? You want to go to rookie?
I feel like there's another one. Coach of the year.
Coach of the year. Yep.
Miguel, Lex, Jordan, and Sky.
No, you take me off of that list.
Don't take him off the list.
Take me off of that list.
Who was the list he gave again? Because he's never.
No.
Even the year he won it, that's why he wanted to give the award back, bro. We had to get the award made in secret the year he won it.
No, listen, because I've been thinking about this, dude.
Jay is De'Aaron Fox, by the way.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, bro, and I think we've all disrespected one coach in general.
I'm listening.
Corian. They had a good season. He actually made some good moves. Like, I can easily be replaced by Corian. I'm being completely honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being
Miguel,
completely
Lex, Corian, Jordan.
and Jordan. Yes.
Okay, I get it.
Yes.
I get
Like,
it.
I'm telling you, that's where I am with it. And that's me being complete, because we have yet to talk about him. Look what I mean at all. Being in the coach of the year. And I thought about it, I was like, dude, that's crazy.
True.
That we never brought his name up. Like, I have to throw him in there. I mean, with respect to him, what they did, just 2 seasons there in the championship. And I know it's not a playoff thing, but they were still, they were in the top 4. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
yeah. I'm just saying. Hey, Lance, I understand. Everybody makes some bad decisions, but at the end of the day, he's he's done what he need to do, and he's played. He had a lot of games where they didn't have the full team and things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? And they still end up winning. So I'm just nah.
All right, DPOY, Defensive Player of the Year.
There's only one
on
my list.
Mason.
Yeah.
Mason.
Why y'all do this every week, bro? It's y'all are picking. We're not picking. We're listing.
He was a nominee.
What's the other nominees? What else was on there? Anybody else got somebody else? Jordan's talking about himself. But yeah, anybody else got somebody else?
Oh, Jordan is Hoop Nation 26?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna disrespect DJ's defense by not even mentioning him as a nominee. I'm not gonna do that.
We can mention it.
That's all I'm asking us to do. We just mention it.
A
list.
We can mention it.
Mason, DJ. Jay, De'Aaron Fox.
Somebody said Rock. It's hard to disagree with that, because Rock, he gets some nice blocks, plays some good defense.
Okay, I'll throw Rock in there too.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say
Lance. I can't throw Frank in there because
he was
too
hurt.
Many. He was hurt.
I was literally gonna
season.
say Frank too,
but Frank would have been in there. Trust me. But yeah, he missed half the season, man. No disrespect, because that's my player. You know what I'm saying? But once again, Darius, we're not biased here. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. So,
all right. Rookie of the Year.
Omari, Malolo, Mark, Tez, Tank.
That's all 4.
You said Amari, Malolo.
Oh, I got Jay, Mark, Tez, and Tank.
All right, so gotta look at this. We gotta get it down to 4. Who's made most of the games? Let's start with that. Who's played most of the games? So we got
Mark. Mark has been at every game.
I think Tez missed 1.
That's so tough. Because I was about to say me and DJ literally have the same list for this one too. Except it's hard because it's hard to not have Jay in the Rookie of the Year nominee. Like it's
really hard, but that list is very hard to combat though.
That list is crazy. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like that's leaving Tank off.
But once again, Tank had injury as well.
True, and we said the same thing.
Said the same thing about Frank.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? So
that's true.
I think that, not to say that he shouldn't be in the race, but I think that's a deciding factor.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So what did he say?
The long arm dude from Black Ice, Ortiz. His name is Jay, y'all. God, dog. That long arm dude from Black Ice is crazy.
So
Goon was saying that's what he's saying. How we talking about Tank and he ain't play as much. So
exactly. That's what I.
But even like the 4, the long arm dude is hilarious.
That's funny. That's funny.
But even like with the 4 that DJ mentioned, like again, who do you know that little thing they have on social media where it's like who gets up so this person can sit down?
It's
like, and if I just take DJ's list, Mark, Amari, Mike, Tez, who gets up so Jay can sit down?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I do think that this list, the only one that I would say that might have a switcheroo would be Mike and Jay, because I think Mike has had he hadn't played all the games too.
Neither has Jay though.
Neither has Jay. So that's why I said they might be interchangeable, but I mean, at that point, I gotta go to the one that's won the most. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would say that would probably be the tiebreaker, because to me it's they're both deserving.
True. True.
You know, they're both deserving. So I would say that, in my opinion. You know, but everybody has their opinion.
So who are we taking out there?
Yep, that's what Goon was just saying. Tank and Frank honorable mentions, but they were both hurt.
True.
And that's you know.
All right. Well, we'll just leave that list kind of open. That's.
But I still that 4 is pretty solid.
Yeah, that 4 is solid. And I mean, you can interchange and add Jay to one of those depending on who. Because like I said, it almost sounds like or whatever once with one of them being left out. So
yeah.
All right. MVP.
PJ, Kel, Rashad.
Now this is season.
Right. This is regular season.
Make sure y'all understand this is regular season.
Playoffs is regular season.
This is regular season, and I still think PJ is that.
So PJ, Rashad, Kel.
Yep. Because Kel was present. He was very, very. Him and PJ were very present, and Rashad. A 4th one.
I'm trying to think of a 4th.
Because there's certain people you can throw in there, but they kind of weren't at every. Because you can always say Khalil. You can always say Sean.
True.
You know what I'm saying? If we go based off of kind of what we've been saying, their presence and everything like that being there, because Kel has been able to carry the team even when Sean is not present. You get what I'm saying? So I got to say that. So, yep.
TJ said, PJ the winner, me, Rashad, and KB. TJ, you going to put yourself in every category, ain't it?
Yeah.
I have y'all the right answers. You know what? I ain't doing this job. But yeah, okay. So I think we pretty much know where that is.
He said Kel, Mikal, or PG2. No, his name is PG Tim, not PG2. PG Tim. It's a story behind that because he's like he has the stone face when he play like Tim Duncan. That's why I call him PG Tim because he be killing and he still had a stone face. So, yep. So, and of course you're gonna fight for your teammate. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I understand it. So,
all right, Lisa, where we at?
All right. So that is it for the awards. Now we can go ahead and get into our life moment.
Life moment for tonight. All right, cool.
Life.
All right, so tonight's life moment, it's not gonna be. Look, we all know it's getting to that late time, so
it ain't gonna
be too late, too long on this one. So,
what's the church term for that?
What is it?
I'm not going to
belabor
the hour. Yeah, that is what they say. But this life moment is another self-reflection. We really wanted to cater these life moments, just to a lot of inward reflection and really just taking inventory of just our lives, because you kind of start to realize, I know life kind of teaches us to focus on the external and, all the things, but it's a lot of inward reflection that really affects a lot of the external that you see. And so tonight, what we're going to talk about, and it's a very fundamental topic, but I don't think people really understand how key it is. And it's really just taking a look at and taking inventory of the people that you're around. So the question that I would pose in this particular instance is, who is in your corner? So I don't know if it's any fight fans out there. I love MMA. I've trained. I love, for the fight game, all that stuff like that, boxing, all of that. And, in between rounds, every fighter goes to their corner. Mm-hmm. Now, if you pay attention to this kind of stuff, if you are into it, you actually really see and pay attention to what happens in the corner. A lot of things happen in the corner in a boxing fight. First of all, you got your corner man, the person that's in your ear, telling you what he sees, telling you, what's going on, maybe what you can do, all the things like that. You got your cut guy, because if you get cut over the eye, different things, you can bleed into your eye, all the things. So they got to get those cuts. You got the swelling person. So you got to get the swelling down so your eye doesn't swell shut, because obviously you can't fight with one eye, or they'll call the fight if your eye swells shut. It's a lot of different things in the fight game, and it's a lot of different things happening in the corner. You got the bucket guy, so you can spit blood out, somebody to get your mouthpiece. It's a lot of things happening in the corner, but every one of those things and every one of those people in the corner are all contributing to the success of the fighter being able to carry on throughout the rest of the fight. And so when it comes to picking the people in your corner and who your corner, particularly who your corner man is going to be, you got to pick somebody that A, knows what they're talking about, B, has been there before, and C, can add value to whatever you're already doing. So if you got somebody in your corner that every time they say something, well, I knew that, tell me something I don't know or whatever. But let's parallel that now, since we're, I love the analogies. So let's parallel that to everyday life. Let's just talk about just the corner man. Who, if you take inventory in your life, who is your corner man? One thing that I can say is, when you're inventorying your life and you say, who is your corner man? If you're looking at person, and I say this metaphorically, not in height for real, but if you're looking at person in their eye to eye, that's not a good corner man, because y'all know the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the same stuff. Y'all living in the same type of situation. If you're looking at person eye to eye and it's all similar, it's not a good corner man. You always want a corner man that is steps above. Corner men that have been where you're trying to go. I know, just even for myself right now, I've begun surrounding myself with people that are already doing what I'm trying to do, particularly in business, that are already dealing with numbers that I'm trying to get to. You got to put yourself there, because they can look and have a bird's eye view on your situation. Again, bird's eye view, birds high, they fly high, look down low. You got to have somebody that can have a bird's eye view on what you're doing, that can help guide you to a win. If we're going back to the boxing analogy, if you watch the Creed movies, having Rocky in his corner was key to him being able to win. And you saw what happened the fight when Rocky was not in his corner. He got his tail beat, and it was because he didn't have that person that's been there before. Somebody, and matter of fact, if you look at that fight in particular, it was against Drago's son.
Mm-hmm.
He fought Drago Sr. So he probably could have told him, hey, this is what's going to happen when you get hit by a Drago. You're going to feel that mug for like 3 minutes. So take that hit and, compose yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody that's been there before. So when you picking that corner, man, now it's cool. The guy that's going to bandage the cuts, what does that person look like? Life can wound us. Life can hurt us. Life can do all these things. So you got to have that person that's going to, and I say this with caution, make you feel better about the situation. You know what I mean? You got to have that person that is going to build you up. That person is going to bandage the cuts. That person is going to put the Vaseline and the glue and all that stuff on the cuts. So that way, you don't bleed in your eye and you're unable to continue. You got to have that person. You got to have your spit bucket person. That person that's just going to let you just get it out. That person that's going to let you yell, let you do whatever. You got to have the guy that's going to cause the swelling to go. You got to have those different people in your life. And those people, it's a little more lenient in terms of who you can choose. Like, it's a little more lenient in that regard. But when it comes to that corner, man, you got to have that person that has a bird's eye view. Now, before I leave, well, let's go to this as well. Everybody does not belong in your corner as well.
Right.
Crowds, for example, what the people are saying, what they're saying on social media, all these things, they don't belong in your corner. Because crowds have opinion, right? Crowds have opinion. You should have did this. You should have did that. One thing your corner man has that the crowd does not is investment. The corner man is invested in you winning. Whoever is in your corner, you say, this is my corner man. You got to have somebody that wants to see you win. You understand what I'm saying? So, everybody doesn't belong in your corner. The person that's in your corner has to help you be able to differentiate between losing a round and losing the fight. Because there is a difference when it comes to losing, a round, like, that's just life stuff. Something happens with your car and, whatever. That's a round. A bad relationship, that's a round. A lost opportunity, that's a round. Like, you make a mistake, that's a round. You're just losing rounds. You understand what I'm saying? Thing is, you don't want to lose more rounds than you win. You know what I mean? If you got 12 rounds in a fight, you want to make sure you win more rounds than you lose. And somebody has to be able to tell you, like with the Wolves, bro, you got 12 of these. You got 12 rounds and you hanging your head in round 3.
Exactly.
You ain't lost the fight yet. You just lost the first couple rounds. Like, get back in the game. Get your head back right. And, remind you, like, the fight is not over. You said this earlier tonight. Your corner man can't fight for you. The coach, you can't get on the floor and actually score no buckets. But they got to listen to you, but they can't do it for you. So that comes to your own inner desire. Whoever you have in your corner, it don't behoove them to have them and not listen to them. Yeah. So if you have people in your life that are trying to tell you certain things, listen, because their words aren't going to do it for you. You have to do it, yourself. So the corner man can't fight for you. Now, we live in a selfish society. So my question is, and we can flip this now, are you a good corner man for someone else?
Good.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we look at what people can do for us, but let's look at what we can add to people. Are you a good corner man for somebody else? Who are you encouraging? Who are you checking on? Who are you correcting when they're wrong? That's being a good corner man, not supporting people in their mess, but correcting people when they're wrong. So these are just like little things to think about. Just like when it comes to, life and just taking inventory. You are the sum of the 5 people that you are around. So if you look at the 5 people that you're closest to, if all of y'all look the same, then y'all all are just really just swimming around in this pool doing the same thing. But you got to get some other people in that sum of that 5 that can help elevate you to where you're trying to go. So just a question to leave with. If you were in the fight of your life, literally tomorrow you waking up and there's this opportunity that's going to determine your life, and it's 5 people that you can bring with you. Do you trust those 5 to be able to help get you across the finish line between being your corner man, your cut man, your bucket man, all the things that it's going to take to get you across the finish line? Do you have 5 people that this is it? This is the opportunity that will make or break your life, and you get to go with these 5 people. Do you have 5 people in your life currently that you can confidently say, I'm cool going across this finish line with these 5 people, and I'm, without a shadow of a doubt, I believe that they can coach me to a win? If not, it's time to take inventory of who your circle is and who you have around you. Like, would you trust these people in your corner? And then flip it on yourself one more time. Am I trustworthy in somebody else's corner?
Yep.
Am I being what somebody else needs me to be just as much as I'm expecting and needing somebody to be that for me as well? So,
yeah,
that's it for me on that one.
If I can add just a tiny bit to it, you talked about Cut Man. I'm thinking about AJ in his last fight, Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua got knocked down, I think, once or twice, and he still won the fight. So, can your corner man is your corner man good enough to coach you through life when you get knocked down? Like, because and the knockdown hurts, and it looks bad. Yeah. Everything looks like it's falling, around you. And can your corner man be able to pick you up out of that? That's really important, because a lot of times people only stay around you when you're successful. When you're not successful, they leave you. They're not no longer in your corner, or they act like they're in your corner, but they're not really supporting you, because right now you're down here. They got to be with you in the highs. They got to be with you in the lows as well. Mm-hmm. And as like you were saying, if you flip it, you got to be with people. If you're a corner person, you got to be with people in their highs and their lows. You got to understand when people are going through things. It's like, hey, man, that's what this brotherhood is all about. When we go through things, we ought to be able to, tap our brother on the shoulder and be like, hey, man, look like you're going through some stuff. I heard about this. Hey, man, can I pray with you? Can I help you with anything? Can I offer anything to you? What's your interest? Like, say if you needed a job, hey, let me see if I can talk to somebody and get you. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, instead of just looking at them like, man, that's life. Man up. Things like, because that's a lot of times they got to man up. So just be cognizant of what you're doing as a corner man, because when you're down, you want somebody to treat you, as the golden rule says, you want to treat others as you would have yourself be treated, so make sure you're treating others that way, because I do think it reciprocates. That's my thing. Well,
corner man. I think it starts inward. Like, in order for me to be a good friend, in order for me to be a good person, in order for me to be able to stand by your side and be like, I'll help push you into this, I'll help push you and stand by you, I think it takes a lot of inner work as well. Because when you think about it, a lot of us might not have grown up the same way. So there's a lot of people who grew up without having love from a parent, or having, a type of love. So when they have kids, and it's like, typically, most men, they're like, oh, I don't show emotion, and you're a sissy if you show emotion or whatever. And it's like, you always have to have this hard posterior towards life or towards whatever situation. But it's like, it's not true. You're human. Mm-hmm. It's okay to show a soft side without you being labeled something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Emotions are natural. It's human. So I think it's a lot of unlearning that has to be done in order to effectively be able to support the people around you. And of course, sometimes the people that you need in your corner might not be the closest people to you. It might not be your family. It might not be your sister. Sometimes that's where your biggest betrayal comes from. I'm going to be honest.
What you talking about?
I'm gonna be honest. I love my parents down. I love my family down, but it's some stuff I know I can't come to you for, because you're automatically gonna try to shut down whatever it is that I have going on. So it's like, you have to know that, okay, yes, I love you, but I have to have those boundaries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to just find the right people who's gonna keep you accountable too. A lot of people don't like accountability because it's uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. It's uncomfortable, but growth is uncomfortable. But it takes you to your next level. It takes you to your greater blessing. It takes you to your next opportunity. You didn't get to where you were by being comfortable, did you? Same for you. So yeah, just growth.
And I will say about that parents thing, I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of times the parents, they want what's best for you, but they don't want you to go through the pain to get what's best for you. You understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's why you can't tell them certain things. Mm-hmm. It's like, man, sometimes it's like, okay, I'm just going for this. and I can't really tell them because they're probably going to see it this way, and it's in protection mode. Because as a parent, you're just like, man, I want to protect my child at all times. I want to protect. And a lot of times when your child takes a risk, I mean, look, your child, I got 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
When they jump off the couch, you get what I'm saying? When they were real young, 2 and 3 years old, I was the guy that was like, hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. And mama was like, no, because she was trying to, stop the risk of them getting hurt. But I saw it as it's taking a risk to get better at your body is going to be more athletic. Your bones are going to, grow more and stuff like that and be tougher by doing that stuff. So, and, I don't think either one of our approach is wrong because it's okay to protect the child. It's okay to do that. But sometimes as you're a child, now you're an adult, sometimes you can't tell your parents because that they're going to be like, no, I wouldn't take that risk. But at that point, you got to take that risk in order to come out on the better half of the side of what you're trying to do.
Absolutely.
So all that being said, pick your corner man wisely. Life, to some degree is a fight. And so you need every one of those things in your corner to make sure you're able to win. And we know winning means being successful. And in case y'all haven't noticed, a lot of our life moments this year has been geared towards pushing you all towards success. And that's because we hear so much about how much you guys want to accomplish. And I dare not close this out without saying this. Regardless of who you choose as your earthly corner man, you got to tap into the heavenly corner man because he has the ultimate vantage point. Jesus is our ultimate corner man. He literally, when he died and he left, he literally sent something back called the Holy Spirit to live on the inside of us. That's supposed to be our ultimate corner man to whisper in our ear, when we need him. So it's like you got to tap into that. And if that's something you want to know more about, y'all can hit me up, Sky, whomever, Alicia, and we can talk more about how to tap into the Holy Spirit because that's a whole nother thing that we don't have time to do right here tonight. But it's a cheat code. That is the literal manifestation of Jesus being your corner man in 2026. And it works. I promise you it works. So we're gonna leave that at that. And we're gonna get into this championship and get on out of here.
Well,
so quick who you got.
It's a quick who you got. We down to 1. Well, I guess I can go ahead and give the particulars. So the game will actually start at 4:30.
4:30, y'all. 4:30.
It's at the prime time spot where.
Say it one more time.
4:30.
Okay.
4:30. So that means if you want to warm up, get there at 3.
I think we're gonna be there at the same time.
Yeah, we'll probably be there around the same time.
Right.
Same time-ish. But if you want to warm up, get there at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Players, do what you need to do, but don't come in at 4:15. Hey man, can I put 2 more minutes on the clock so I can? No. The answer is no. So anyway, who we got? We got Blazers and we got Chargers. I'm not even gonna lie. I know how last year went.
Mm-hmm. I should have worn my shirt from last year.
You should have, because this is a rematch from last year. And last year, Blazers, I mean, they drug the Chargers up and down the floor last year. Like it was bad. Wasn't like a 40 point win or something like that. It was crazy. It will not be that this year. I don't believe. Having KB, having Amari, having a couple of other pieces there, because you got to remember Tate also was not there last year.
Right.
I don't think it's going to be that this year, where they're going to blow them out. I don't foresee that.
So the way I'm looking at it, I'm trying to look at matchups.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part.
It's interesting
because Shaq, who's gonna guard Shaq? Okay, who's gonna guard Khalil?
Now here, okay. So
I'm just trying to break it down.
And I'm trying to find your opposite. As you say. I'm trying to find your opposite. So I would say Quinn, because typically Quinn has always guarded like Rashad.
He's tough.
So I would say your best bet would probably be Quinn. probably be Quinn. I can't remember when they matched up who guarded him this season. But, okay, so keep going.
So then you got Khalil.
I like Sean on Khalil.
Sean on Khalil.
Because, honestly, I know people talk about Sean scoring, but when Sean wants to play defense for real, Sean is actually a lockdown defender.
All right, and then we got Smoke.
How you feel about DJ on Smoke?
DJ's good, but I think it'll be more Kel on Smoke.
Okay. So they match up well.
Right. Now, I just named kind of your heavy hitters, but you got Amari. You got Amari too coming off the bench. He's going to give you. He's been averaging a good 15 a game or so. Okay. So we go to the Blazer side. Who's going to guard Sean? Nobody this season has been able to guard Sean. If I'm incorrect, y'all can tell me, but I don't believe anybody has been able to stop Sean. Nobody this season.
I think Mason came the closest to slowing him down.
And he scored 15, I think.
Yeah.
That's slowing down Sean.
Yes. Him scoring 15 is slowing him down.
Yeah. If you slow down Sean, you got Gino. Now, the thing about Gino is he's quiet, number one. Number two, he can score over a hand in the face.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say Rock might be a good choice to put on him. You know, he's athletic. I think he's athletic enough. So you got that. Then you got Kel. I mean, then you got Zebo, who can play inside or out. Who can pull if they're playing each other, he can pull Shaq out of the paint because he's got to guard the three. So, and then let's compare benches. You got Omar coming off the bench.
So DJ said they won by 17 in the regular season without him and Sean, and they had everybody.
So this is where I'm going with it. I think I'm going to say this in a way that I hope it makes sense to everybody. I think that the Chargers have one Khalil. I think the Blazers have three Khalils. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? The Blazers have Sean, Gino, and Kel. They can all go off. Smoke, I love Smoke, but Smoke is not. He don't score like that. You get what I'm saying? He does score. Don't get me wrong. He scores, but he's not scoring 20 points like that. He can, but I don't think it's conducive to his team doing well. You get what I'm saying? Khalil has to have, in my opinion, he's going to have a crazy game, 40, 50 points in order for them to pull it off, in my opinion.
DJ, log off. Because you was talking about have a great night, and then now when we start hyping y'all up, you're like, oh, never mind, I'm back. I'm picking it up. Log off, sir.
Now, I do think Amari is a key factor, though, in the Chargers. Because him coming off the bench, I don't see on the Blazers bench side, I don't think anybody's coming off the bench.
Well,
I might be wrong.
DJ just said Mike had 22 off the bench the last time they played.
Is Mike going to be there? I know he hasn't been there.
I'm pretty sure he will be.
But if Mike is there, like, that's a whole nother. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. Like, as much as it is what it is, dude. They're undefeated. I just think they have too much firepower. I just do. And I think them getting out in transition is like it's just a golden nugget for them, man. And I think they do it well. But I don't think it will be a blowout, though. I do think it'll be closer this year. I do, but I just don't see matchup wise. You get what I'm saying? I just don't see where the Chargers have enough matchup wise. You know, so
DJ, unfortunately, it's not history. The Heat did this. They had 2 undefeated seasons,
twice,
and 2 championships. So,
yeah, we stopped that last year. We can talk my little trash when we beat the Blazers last year.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it won't be history, but it will be. Y'all will be the second team to ever do it. Yes.
Third.
Oh yeah, the Chargers did it, right?
Yes.
Chargers had an undefeated season. Yeah, they did. So yeah,
we gotta quit leaving them Chargers out.
Gotta quit leaving the Chargers out. So yeah, y'all will be the third team.
Yeah.
Wait, no. They'll be the second. They'll be the second team to have to repeat. They'll be second. They'll be the second team to repeat.
Yeah.
But the Chargers and the Heat are the only teams that had. This will be their. Yeah, they'll be the third team to have an undefeated season with a championship. Yeah. But anyway, okay, all right.
It's hard. It's hard because the Chargers look good against the Savages. They did. They look good against the Savages. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, and I think they're gelling, but I think the Blazers they made the gel right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made the gel. Like, you know, you using the gel that I made. That's what it seems like with the Blazers. That's just me. Once again, I'm being non-biased. I would love to talk trash, you know, do all of that stuff about the Blazers and all of that stuff, but I'm being super non-biased right now in my, you know, analytical thoughts. It's just matchup wise.
That's fair. This is hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because I believe it can go either way, in my non-biased opinion. But it's all dependent on how people play. I stand by the same thing that I said with the Savages. If they're gonna have a chance, Shaq is gonna have to play one of his best games that he's played this season, probably ever in Sky West, if we're honest. And the reason why I say that is because I do know one thing that they did expose last time they played them was putting him in that pick and roll and, you know, daring him to either, if he didn't step out, whoever had him in it just shot the 3. And if he did, they would swing it over to what was primarily Quinn, who was open on the 3. That was actually the game where they really spammed that. So I'm like, and then offensive, but see, the thing is, though, even in that, though, it's kind of like Shaquille O'Neal. They used to try to do that to him in the league, but he made them pay on the other end. It's like, y'all might put me in this pick and roll and try to feel like y'all can think I'm not going to step out and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
But when y'all come down on this end, y'all got something to deal with. And I think he's going to have to emulate that same thing.
He's going to have to be a punisher.
He's going to have to do the same thing. Amari is going to have the shooting nights that he's been having lately. He's going to have KB is going to have to be KB. Smoke is going to have to keep it all organized. Jamon, and I'm going to tell you what cannot happen, because last season they had no bench help at all.
Yeah.
We know the Blazers are coming with a bench, and a fully loaded bench at that.
And we be forgetting about DJ.
What you mean?
DJ off the bench. The other DJ. For the Chargers.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying, though. If you remember last year, though, in the championship game, DJ hooped in the championship game, but he was the only one off the bench that did. And that's what I'm saying. If that happens, it's gonna be a whole nother situation. So, Alicia, they asking you who you got.
You ain't said who you got yet. There,
oh no, I trust me.
Y'all going on and y'all.
Trust me, we can wait on mine. Because I'm a ruffle feathers. Go ahead.
It is gonna be tough, but I think regardless of everything that has happened this season, which y'all bullying me, like you said, they are a very well-knit team. It's like one person can drop out and someone else can just pick up like that. So it's like, it's hard to kind of go against that when it's like so many secret weapons. They might not all show it, but like they got it. and they know how to bring it out when necessary. So it's gonna be a challenge, a really big challenge, to see how the Chargers do. But for now, I am gonna have to solidify my vote with the Blazers, and hopefully y'all can leave me alone after this.
Yep, y'all need to. She chose y'all this time, so just saying, y'all
However,
get a sister a break.
it would be crazy if Chargers did just go ahead and.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I'm gonna speak for Alicia. If y'all lose, hey, she coming for y'all throats. Cause all I'm saying, I'm gonna let it be. Go ahead, Darius.
All right, so, and I'm gonna do this because Blazers know I love them. I ain't studying it right now. I'm gonna go Chargers. Rematch from last year. They got embarrassed last year. Chargers want some get back. So I'm gonna go Chargers. And I know I'm gonna get phone calls from the Blazers. Lance, DJ, y'all don't call my phone. Dwight, don't call my phone either. No, they know I love them, but it's especially sitting in my seat. I want a
good game.
I want a good game, and I want to upset. Because to me, that's the
undefeated team getting beat.
Undefeated.
That's a large
team
story.
Getting beat. That's a story in my eyes. So yeah,
that's a large story.
I want to challenge the Chargers. Can y'all do it? Ain't nobody been able to do it all season. Can y'all?
And they do have a chip on their shoulder about last year.
DJ, you said that wasn't surprising at all. I've been picking y'all all year. Y'all be like forgetting when we actually pick y'all. But then it's like the one time we don't pick y'all, like, y'all never pick us. And it's like, no, like we pick y'all.
And DJ, this is the reason why nerves are got on. This is what I was talking about.
We picked y'all all year.
If somebody don't choose y'all one time, boy, the whole building fell on y'all. You know what I'm saying? No. Stop. I can't say y'all. It's a few people that the building falls on. Everybody else keep their cool.
Just saying though, man. Like I've been picking y'all all year, but that's not surprising from there. Like, bro, what you mean? I've been picking y'all all year.
Yeah, man. He gonna cry in the car.
But all right, I get it. Like I said, in the seat that I sit in, and I expressed this during my eloquent dissertation earlier. In my seat, I want what's best for business. Mm-hmm. What's best for business is parity. That is what I want, and that is what's behind my pick. That's it.
Ooh.
That's all.
Hey, but at the end of the day, before we go, man, this is a championship game, so invite your people. Invite your friends, other players that's not in it. Once again, we want you to come and support. Just come support SkyWest. SkyWest first, and come support your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Your brothers is going to be on the court. We all fought this season, but we're all still supposed to be brothers. You know, just because you're not in it and things of that nature, man, we're asking, for you guys to come in support of what we're doing. And once again, brotherhood is key. And that's what we're trying to do. So my wife wanted to let you guys know because the game is starting later and we don't have time to be holding a whole bunch of food and doing all of that stuff. So when you come in, you better get your plates. You know what I'm saying? Because once it's gone, it's gone. We we try to, be good stewards over what we buy and having excess. So come in, the game is starting later, so our food and stuff should be ready, as soon as you walk in the building. So, you guys, like I said, come and support, please. We would love to see all of you guys. And obviously, the season is about to end. Sometimes we don't get to see y'all, for a couple weeks, a couple months or so. So we'd like to see your face again, and make sure we shake your hands and everything like that. So,
DJ, that's actually I love that quote. Harvey Dent. I love that quote, by the way, because it's actually a very true. It's a truer statement than you actually like to think. But I just echo that. Y'all come out. One thing I do want to do before we hop off of here, Y'all make sure. I'm not going to divulge everything that's going on. But Nigel did have his son. But there's a lot going on. His son needs your prayers.
Yes.
So if everybody will, you know what I'm saying, just if you have his Instagram or whatever, just reach out to him, let him know you're praying for him. It's a lot going on. I'm not going to divulge all of that on air, but it's a lot going on, and our brother really needs us right now, and really needs our support. So if y'all will, just really kind of tap in with him, and just check in with him, send your prayers, your love, all the things like that.
Yep.
But other than that, Alicia, take us on out of here.
Well, all right. Well, real quick. I just want to say, to everyone, this year has been great. But for real, like they said, come out and support. Even though, some guys. I ain't gonna say that.
Like I said, the Stray is catching this team in the league. Ain't had nothing to do with it.
No, it wasn't about you. I was gonna say, even though some teams didn't make it that close, or didn't make it close at all to a championship, but still come out, support the brotherhood. Again, most of you guys have been playing season after season, so of course, just come out and support, bring the kids. We're going to have giveaways, probably some exciting things going on. Shout out to all the rookies, everyone who joined this season. It's been great. A lot of switching up and stuff.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Wait.
On the wheel, you don't even know this yet. So Des is looking at me like, what you about to say? On the wheel, we will have a pie in my face.
Oh.
I will give y'all the opportunity to win a pie in my face. If that'll get you to come out, the pie in my face. That's gonna be on the wheel. So it's a chance to put a pie in my face. Hey, let's make this thing fun. I hope y'all don't get it. But
man, that slot gonna be like this.
Okay.
That's gonna be the smallest slot on the thing.
Hey man, free biscuit, really?
Probably not on a free brisket.
Nah,
but,
man, nah. Maybe one day, but not that day. Hey man, and for real, like I would like to give out props. Like DJ talk all the time and Lance. But I will say that DJ and Lance is some of our biggest supporters when it comes to our food. They do, they love the brisket, they love the burgers. They've told me so. So I appreciate you guys and your support. Every dollar spent, on concessions and stuff like that, it really helps. Helps us, with our bills and the things that we need to take care of. And I see Miss Danielle in here. Since I see Miss Danielle in here, I want to say thank you to you as well. You have done a heck of a job, a phenomenal job with helping my wife and just the whole kitchen committee themselves.
Yes, y'all are amazing.
It sounds like an end of. It's not the last show.
I was like, y'all doing a whole end of the season. I'm like, y'all know, but still, I just gotta, I gotta give them props while I'm thinking about it right here, because they do as much trash as they talk. They do support, and buy stuff from us. So we definitely appreciate y'all, man, for real.
All right, so that's it. We love y'all. Come out on Sunday. Let's turn up. And it's my birthday weekend. So, just come.
Gotta be there.
How old are you going to be? 20?
20 something.
20. Oh, you
Yeah.
one of them women don't want to tell your age.
It's fine. I'll be 28. My
you a
actual
girl.
birthday is Friday, but y'all come celebrate on Sunday.
Happy early birthday. Happy
Thank
early
you.
birthday.
If y'all see me, just say happy birthday,
You ain't 30 yet. You ain't 30 yet.
No,
you don't have back pay like I do.
we ain't trying to get out it.